I'd like to open this conference answering two questions. The first is, why are you here? And the second is, who is here? So the first question can be answered easily, but I have to start with a story. When I was approached about 2 years ago by the Yad Nadiv and the Rashi funds, by Ariel Weiss and Ivan Bergerman, to head this endeavor. I don't even know whether it's a project or what, it didn't have a name, so endeavor. It seems they were troubled by the idea that the Anglo-Saxon, British, American malaise of showing slowing social mobility caught up also with Israel. The signs were all there. Inequality has been increasing steadily, and Israel, as we'll hear immediately, is ranking year after year among the leaders of the Western world in this respect. In 2011, hundreds of thousands of mostly middle-class young people turned to the street, protesting the cost of living, the social injustice of the system, and the government policy or lack of policy, and the fast-growing real estate prices that have become a major political issue. My response was that, like an old physician, that we first should take the patient's temperature. Unfortunately, we didn't have a thermometer because the most recent studies of social mobility in Israel had been conducted in the 80s or earlier, focusing on occupational mobility, and they show a thriving society leading Europe in most sociological measures of social mobility. The explanation for this optimistic picture being, of course, that the parents of the respondents were mostly immigrants who came to Israel after World War II or early after the establishment of the state, and most of them had to go through an occupational readjustment, so the children were doing much better in terms of occupation than the parents. The fast growing of the economy in the first 25 years of the existence only accelerated this process. The question therefore was, is this true also in 2015 in the face of a slowing growth rate and a sharp increase in inequality? The other troubling feature of our knowledge base was the fact that it didn't have more than 2 or 3 studies focusing on intergenerational income mobility. I think all of them are in this room, or if not, they'll be within this morning. The main reason for this shortage was the lack of panel data and bureaucratic difficulties imposed by the Central Bureau of Statistics in the use of detailed census data. Israel lagged 45 years after the US in initiating a panel study, so it's still too short a period to learn anything about intergenerational changes from these data. And though every Israeli had an ID number, limitations of statistical confidentiality made the use of census data, which are collected every 13 years, a major endeavor. So my first advice to the fund was to initiate studies which will give us an in-depth picture of the development in intra- and intergenerational mobility over the last 25 years. The fruition of these studies dealing with intergenerational income mobility, intergenerational occupational mobility, and intergenerational income mobility are now in and are going to be presented over the next 2 days, and it is time for the diagnosis. For this concilium, we invited 6 of the best doctors dealing with the problems of mobility from abroad and some of the best practitioners from Israel. This is in many ways an unusual conference. Somebody already told it to me. It mixes, for the first time in Israel, to my recollection, two rival tribes, namely sociologists and economists. It also is a place where we try to gather academians and policymakers. I hope the mixture will generate a fruitful discussion, not only in scientific sense, but also from the policy point of view. Thank you very much.